Good afternoon, real women of Philadelphia, and welcome back to my kitchen in Cambridge, Ontario. Today is your lucky day because I'm going to be filling you in on a secret family recipe. This recipe is strawberry rhubarb phyllo delight, and it's something that my grandma and my mom have been making for years. It's my absolute favorite, and I'm sure it will be yours too. So the first thing to do is set your oven to 350 degrees. Just preheat it while you're getting the rest of your work done and ready to go. The first step is to take your regular phyllo dough that you can get at any grocery store, and you have to start with a double sheet. So lay 2 sheets down on your baking sheet, and then I just like to cover it with a little bit of butter. So the second step is to take my Philadelphia cream cheese and get it ready for the filling that I put on top or layer on top of my phyllo dough. It's really easy. So I take Philadelphia strawberry cream cheese. You can use regular cream cheese too if you want, but I like the extra little punch of flavor. So open that up. And it's easiest if you keep it at room temperature just to kind of mix it all up there. So empty that whole thing. You need a whole container worth. And then I like to add 2 tablespoons of icing sugar just to kind of jazz it up a little bit more. Give it that little extra summer sweetness. And I also like to add just 1 or 2 squirts of almond extract. Give that a stir. Oh, I have icing sugar flying all over. My sister and I always love the flavor of almond extract for some reason, so I find it's kind of a nice substitute for vanilla extract sometimes, just to give it a little bit of a different flavor. So as I was saying before, both my mom and my grandma were such excellent chefs, and I never really knew that I had an interest in cooking. I knew I loved to eat their food and it was always so good, but I never really ventured into the kitchen until I moved out, and first night I was in my home alone without my mom there, I realized I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen. So I kind of just started experimenting and having some fun with dishes, and I realized that I have a true passion for cooking, baking, anything food related, including eating it. So this step is really easy. You just go to your grocery store, and obviously you can get fresh rhubarb and fresh strawberries if you like, and you can make your own sauce. Or if it doesn't happen to be in season, or you just can't find it, I went to 3 different grocery stores this week and could not find rhubarb. You can always get canned pie filling, and both versions taste just as good. This one's a little bit quicker. You just take your rhubarb strawberry pie filling, and then you just put a few tablespoon placements on your 2 layers of phyllo dough. You don't have to spread it all around. You just want a few placements here and there. It'll melt a little bit once you get this in the oven, so it'll kind of spread out on its own, which is nice. So moving right along, you want to make your second layer. So again, you just take a double layer of the phyllo pastry and you put it on top of your pie filling. Don't forget, it's double layer, very important. And then just that little last piece there. Perfect. And then again, you do just want to add a little bit more butter here. So I'll grab my baster. And the best part about it is you can use any kind of fruit filling. It works well with apples, apple and cream cheese, peach and cream cheese, any other kind of berry. So it's really versatile, and I have never had anyone not absolutely adore this dessert. So you're pretty much set. So next step, you take the star of the show, your Philadelphia cream cheese mixture, and just like the pie filling, you kind of just dab it around on your second layer there, I guess. Again, this will spread out nicely once it's in the oven, so no need to worry about spreading it, because sometimes with the phyllo dough it can be a little bit fussy. Okay, one last little scrape. I don't want to miss any of it. Perfect. Next up. So we're almost finished. The next step, you just layer it with some fresh cut strawberries. Just nicely place them across. You can do this however you like. This smells so good already and it hasn't even hit the oven. One thing that is important with this dessert, you gotta serve it warm. Right out of the oven with some ice cream, it's to die for. Okay, we're pretty much ready for our last layer of phyllo dough. Okay, so the very last step, you just take 2 more layers of your phyllo dough, put it over top of your fresh strawberries, and then you just want to brush it down again with a bit of butter. And final step, you just want to sprinkle on a bit of white sugar. Just stick that in there. Can't wait. So it looks ready to come out of the oven, and it smells delish in here. It is the most absolute perfect golden brown, and that's exactly what you're looking for. And underneath that layer of golden is strawberry creamy goodness. One last little extra touch, you can sprinkle some icing sugar on top here just to give it that, you know, beautiful dessert appeal. Now I just have to cut it up, put it on a plate with some ice cream and fresh strawberries while it's still warm, and you have probably the best dessert you will ever taste. So, as you can see, I beautified my dessert with a little bit of vanilla ice cream and some fresh strawberries that were left over. And now, I'm ready to dig in. Cream. So good. I'm just gonna have some more here. Can't help myself.